Based on 33,190 real service calls last year, not YouTube opinions, not forum arguments, here's the data. Top load washers run 4.4% first year service, front loads run 4.6%. For context, the average appliance needs service about 9.9% of the time in the first year. So reliability isn't a question, it's a tie, mostly. If you want to understand why those numbers are so close, how major brands stack up, and how to actually decide between top and front load based on how you do laundry, keep going. And if you're a Speed Queen fan, I'll get to you at the end. They're in a category of their own, and you'll see why. Top loads first. 4 brands ranked by first year service data. Lower is better. Profile is the most reliable top load washer for 2026. The Knot Cycle keeps sheets and blankets from twisting in a rope. Smart Dispense releases the right amount of detergent automatically because oversudsing is one of the most common service issues. LG is the second most reliable top load. We sell 5.3 cubic foot, is one of the biggest capacities in the market. Turbo Wash 360 sprays high pressure jets directly onto the clothes. Most cycles finish in about 30 to 37 minutes, even on big loads. Speed Queen's a different type of machine. When you think Speed Queen, you probably think of the old Maytags our parents had, incredibly reliable, built forever. That's a good and bad thing at the same time. We'll get to Speed Queen at the end. The standard GE line, not Profile. Now this is interesting. No automatic dispensing, no advanced cycles, yet it's almost 4% less reliable than the Profile model. So you have 3 very reliable choices for top loads. Front loads, 3 brands with enough volume to rank. LG is not only the most reliable front load we sell, it's the most reliable washer we sell, period. Turbo 360 again, high pressure jets shorten the cycle. Capacities run from 4.5 to 6 cubic feet, although you'll probably buy 4.5 to 5 because it's much less expensive than the bigger models. They'll also make the wash tower stackable with controls in the middle so you don't have to reach over the washer to set the dryer. Now, LG does not have a fan or mold remediation beyond the tub clean cycle, which matters. Front load can develop mold and mildew if you don't leave the door open or dry the gasket. About average for appliances overall, higher than LG. G is 2 things that might change your mind. First, mold. G is designed to handle it. A built-in fan runs after the cycle to dry the gasket in the tub. They have an antimicrobial surface called microban on the gasket, the dispenser, and the hoses anywhere moisture can sit. G is treated. If the mold issue is what's kept you out of front loads, G solves it better than anyone. However, if you leave water in the gasket, it isn't foolproof. Second, the 32 load automatic dispenser, load detergent once, forget it for a month. And third, and most importantly, service. We service what we sell in Boston, but most dealers don't. If you're buying from a dealer who doesn't service what they sell, G is the best factory service network in the industry. Same 32 load dispenser with an upgrade. Scan the detergent bottle, and Profile dispenses the right amount for that specific brand automatically for better cleaning. And here's the real advantage. Profile is 5.5 cubic feet. You get one on sale between $950 and $1,100. And LG at 6 cubic feet is around $1,800. That's almost half the price for only 0.5 of a cubic foot less, or a few more towels per load. The trade-off is a higher service rate. But if the larger machine is what you want, Profile is still a good buy. So if reliability between the LG front load and the 3 top load washers isn't a tiebreaker, what is? It comes down to how much you want to spend up front versus how much you want to spend every year after that. Top loads are less expensive to buy, easier to fix, no mold risk. Front loads are typically larger, uses less water and less electricity. And the gap is even bigger than you think. Here's why. Front loads spin faster, about 1,300 RPM versus 850 on our top load. The faster a washer spins, the less water is left in your clothes, and the shorter the dry time. And your dryer is the most energy-hungry appliance in your house. Every minute you shave off a dry cycle is money you're saving. In Massachusetts, the difference between running an Energy Star top load and a front load is about $240 a year. Over 10 years, that's almost $2,500. Now Speed Queen. Speed Queen's a different animal. It's built more solid than any washer in the market, without question. The warranty is the best in the industry, up to 7 years parts and labor, and nothing else comes close. And when something does go wrong, it's the easiest washer on the market to fix. Front serviceable, the fall point is usually a belt. A 2-minute repair anyone can do. So it's the best built, best warranty, easiest to fix, but here's the catch. It's also the smallest washer in this video. They advertise 3.5 cubic feet, but with the agitator taking up space, you're getting less. And it costs $1,500. That's more than twice you'll pay for the Profile top load. So Speed Queen is a great washer. If you want the most durable machine on the market, you'll probably keep it for decades because it's that simple to maintain. But skip it if capacity, features, and energy efficiency matter more than how it's built. So here's the key takeaway. If you want the most reliable top load, it's profile at 3.5%. If you want the most reliable front load and the most reliable washer overall, it's LG at 2.7%, but reliability isn't the tiebreaker between top and front load washers. How you do your laundry is. Either way, you have great choices. And if your machine just died, we service and install everything we sell. And thanks for watching.